Hi everyone. In the last video many people commented that the history of Nagaland is not satisfied. So today I brought a real history of how Nagas came to Nagaland. And from where Nagas came from. So watch this video till the end so that you will understand how Nagas came to Nagaland. Let's get started. According to the oral traditions of many Naga tribes, their ancestors migrated from Yunnan in China. Some claim they were forced to leave during the construction of the Great Wall of China. And some said that Nagas came from China because the construction work was quite heavy, so they decided to skip from the construction work. The question is how they managed to skip from the construction work. Due to hardship faced at the construction site, the group of Nagas left the work site and migrated south towards Burma, Myanmar, and settled at Michael. This is the gateway where Nagas skip the construction site as per oral history. Having traveled from China through the jungles of Myanmar, the Nagas arrived at Mikel. The Naga tribes pronounce the name in different ways: Makrifi, Michael, Mekroma, Makarome, Mekrami, Mikel, or Makriofu, but there is no dispute over the exact location of the village or its significance. Mikel is a small village near Sajuba, Tatabai village of Senapati district in Manipur on the border of Nagaland state. But Mikel existed long before the existence of Senapati, Manipur, or even India. It is said this village became so prosperous that the people had to leave and migrate to different parts of the region. The community must have grown and flourished because there came a time when the land could no longer provide for all of them. It was time to move once again. It was a time of parting, a time to separate from one's loved ones, search for new lands and establish new villages. Before they dispersed, the people of Mikel planted a pear tree, and under the tree they took a solemn oath that they would one day come together again. Even today the tree stands and is called Chutebu. No one was allowed to cut even a small branch of this sacred tree. Legend has it that anyone who tries to cut a branch will instantly fall to his death and a terrible storm will follow. However, if a branch of the tree broke on its own, the chief of Mikel would immediately send a message to all the people of Mikel and they would observe Jena, during which period no one could go to the fields and all had to maintain a state of ritual purity. The fallen branch would be left to decay and return to the soil. This custom was practiced in living memory of Nagas before their conversion to Christianity. In 1880, a British Army officer passing the village of Mikel noted that there was a pear tree which had stood for 300 or 400 years, and was greatly venerated by the villagers. However, he did not discover the reason for this veneration. There is a Chinese superstition that pears should never be shared. In Chinese, the phrase for sharing a pear is fen li, which means to separate. Therefore, sharing a pear would mean you separate from the person with whom you share the fruit. Pears are native to China. In ancient Chinese civilization, the pear tree symbolizes longevity and immortality. Therefore, as per the oral tradition, the Nagas originated from China. They walked through the jungle of Myanmar and began to settle in Nagaland and became the part of Indian territory. Kuknalim, that's all for today. Thanks for watching my video patiently. I hope you have learned something new about how Nagas originated. Please do not forget to subscribe and share my video.